Hi everyone, Uncle Bart here for College Cuisine. Happy Pie Day! Yes, it's March 14th. And today we're going to make a pie. Now, it's going to be a little bit different today. I'm not getting up and down to put this friggin' thing in the oven, so we're going to again use my toaster oven over here. This pie plate fits right in there. So let's get this ready to make a pie plate. And what you want to do, since we're making lemon meringue pie, or lemon pie, I hate meringue. We're going to coat the bottom with some egg and sugar to form a barrier. So it doesn't get all soaked through, you know what I mean? So, here we go. I found my silicone brush, by the way. There we go. Coat this in there. Get that bad boy here. And what this is going to do is, it's going to brown the bottom and form like a shell. Now, if I could bake this and then do the brulee attack and hit it with my my torch, but someone broke it. I'm not going to mention any names, but right now he's putting egg all over the place. Now, actually, Ted knocked it over and busted the thing, so it's Ted's fault. I'll blame him because he really did it. Now, as you can see, a couple of pieces have fallen off. Don't worry. What happens in the kitchen stays in the kitchen. Just patch it back together. And no one will be the wiser except my loyal audience, small that it may be. Now, we got the toaster oven on 350. I got the rack on the low rack. And, oh, I forgot one thing. Whoop, almost forgot. You want to sprinkle a little sugar in here. I'll tell you why. It forms an extra bit of flavor for the pie. Just a little extra sugar here. And we're not going to put this back because we're going to be using this for the lemon curd. But, oops, jeez. Talk about a Freudian slip. We'll leave that in there. But that would be a blooper. Anywho, there we go. Oh, and of course, I'm making this partially in honor of my friend Cuisine, who, when he saw the pictures of a lemon pie I made, he said, "Send me the recipe." And I did. And he goes, "This is too complicated." Well, Mike, I'm teaching you how. Make the pie. Here we go. That goes in there. Keep your eye on that a little bit. Now, let's get ready to do certain mise en place now. I'll tell you why. When we start making the lemon curd, it's going to go fast. So we got to do certain things now, like prepare the egg. Now, for that we have my big bowl here. And my little stainless steel doodad here. So, and my new toy. Well, I've had this for a while. This is an egg cracker. You put it to the top of the egg. See, I hope you can see this. How's the angle here? Hold on. Everybody move. Thank you. You got it here. Put it here. And you go tap, tap. Whoa. That was fast. And right out. It comes out. Yolk and all. And then I'll separate the yolks with my fingers. Now, don't worry. I washed my hands last week. Whoop. That one didn't do as quickly. Little manual. There we go. And also, don't worry, I'm not going to waste the whites. I'm going to make an egg white omelet for lunch. There we go. See how that looks nice? That works. Best 12 bucks I ever spent. Voila. Now. Oh yeah, let me show you something. This is what a standard egg looks like. Now, I'm hoping you can see this. I'm going to do that. See how light in color that is? And the ones from our homegrown chickens is so much more orangey. That's why you grow your own chickens. So anywho, this may not be big enough, so let's get the bigger containers. And like I said, don't worry, wash the hands last week. You put your fingers in there, and you separate out the yolks. 1, 2, 3, 4. This albumin is very tough. Yep. There we go. 4 and 5. I would like to say I learned this in cooking school, but I didn't. I learned this from a movie called Who is Killing the Great Chefs of Europe? Starring Jacqueline Bisset and George... Oh, crap, I can't remember his name. He's on Goldberg's now. Anywho. And even they said, that's disgusting. Well, yeah, technically it is, because you're putting your hand in raw egg. But trust me, it's not that big of a deal. I'll put those whites over there for now. These, I'm going to put a cover on. We're going to temper the curd so this doesn't turn into scrambled eggs, and then pour it back. And then it'll be done. We're adding this more for color than anything else. So here we go. You don't really need to add the egg yolks. That's why this can be vegan, if you so desire. If you want the yellow color, use food dye. There we go. Get those out of the way. The pie shell is looking very good. Hold on. We got a little bubble forming. So, let's pinch a hole in that. Voila. Now, this can go on the side. We don't need you. Now, here is the lemon juice. Unfortunately, I squoze these lemons last week because I bought the lemons too far ahead of time and I didn't want them to go eh. But I used another toy, to squeeze the lemons. This is a lemon squeezer, obviously because it's yellow. Love this thing. So there you go. Now, we're going to put this into a pot. This is 1 cup of lemon juice. I'm going to make quite a bit of filling. And I like it a little stronger anyway. So that's 1 cup of lemon juice. And now we have 4 cups of water. This is a 2-cup container. So there's 2 cups of water. And four cups of water. There we go. I might edit this down a little bit, you never know. So there we go. That gets turned off. Let's take a peek at the pie shell. Doing good. Doing good. Another little bubble. Take care of that bubble there. There we go. Nice, very nice. Okay. Now, let's get in the sugar. We're going to use a cup of sugar at first. Where is that measuring cup? Ah, here it is. Voila. Now, we're going to put in 1 cup of sugar to start. Because this is really tart, so it's going to take it quite well. And of course, no matter what you're cooking, savory or sweet, one of the first things you add is a good pinch of salt. And I mean a good pinch. Because there's nothing else really in this. There's a little butter at the end, but not enough to bring some oomph to the flavor. Alrighty? So here we go. We got that in there. We turn on the stove. We're going to let that go. Now, this we're going to dry off for our cornstarch. Because remember, we're making a lemon curd pudding, whatever the hell you want to call it. So, here we go. This is going well. Oh, a piece fell off, but again, I can fix it later. Now we're going to use approximately 1/3 of a cup of cornstarch. And this is one of the few times, only because I found the damn thing, I use my little measuring cup, which is over here in the back. Check it out. We're going to use 1/3 cup of cornstarch. Maybe a little bit more. There we go. 1/3 cup. Well, close enough. Remember, like I always tell you, these recipes are a guide. Work with it. Now what we're going to do is put a little bit of a water in here. Cold water now, not hot, cold. Because you'll turn this into a slurry to mix into the pudding. And the funny thing is, when we add the egg yolks, we're going to have to continue to boil it, literally boil or bubble, for 2 minutes or more, because I didn't know why. The enzymes in undercooked egg yolks breaks down the starch. That turns it from a beautiful, delicious pudding into goo. You might as well use it for like syrup. Which, truth be told, when I did that, that's just what I did. I used it like syrup on pancakes for the next couple of days. And the customers didn't mind. In fact, they kind of liked it. Also, you can dip cookies in there, scones, whatever the hell you like. So, alright, here we go. This is all nice and ready. It's going to be a few minutes before our curd is ready. But first, as always have lots of spoons so you can taste this. There we go. Let's taste that. Oh my gosh, that's practically perfect. Damn. It does need a wee dram more of jus de lemon. Yes, I found the lemon juice. So let's add a bit more. Let's say another 1/3 of a cup. Like I said, it's been a long time. What did I tell you? It's been a long time since I've made this. So I might be a little out of practice. There we go. Voila. Get another spoon. And let's taste it now. Much better. Much better. Still could use a wee dram more. I like my lemon curd tart. So, yeah. I poured the lemon juice in just like my ex-wife. Right from the bottle she drank. Never had an ex-wife. Can't resist the next joke. Sorry. Oh, that is very good. What I've done now is I've shut off the top element. The top looks nice and brown. And now at the bottom element to cook through the bottom of the pie crust. We'll give that another 5 minutes. And I'll leave the door open so there's not too much of a built-up heat. Alright, now it's just a waiting game. We gotta wait for this to boil and then thicken it, put in the egg yolks, and then pour it into the pie shell. And a few hours later, eat it. So we're gonna have a little Latin dissolve here, some Latin music. But I have no rights to music, so sorry. Latin dissolve, guys. We'll be back in a little bit. Okay, we're back. And now I'm going to take this broth here that's nice. Well, broth. Technically, actually, yeah, it is a broth. It's a lemon broth. I'm going to add the cornstarch to it off heat. Also so you can see what's going on. Alright. Let's take out the stirring spoon here. Voila. There we go. Oops. That's on low. And now we add the cornstarch to the water. Now, in full disclosure, I took out some of the water just in case this isn't, I don't have enough here to thicken it. You can't, it's extra thicken. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3. That thickened up beautifully. There we go. Now we gotta let that come to the boil for a couple of minutes. Just like with any pudding, you want to bring it up to the boil. Let all those starches set. All right, in the meantime, I'm gonna get ready to do the egg yolks, to temper the eggs. Now remember, like I said, you do this so you don't wind up scrambling the eggs that you have. Okay. There we go. There. We'll put the egg yolks here in a bowl. Like I said, this is going to be turned into an egg white omelet. It will not go to waste. There we go. This is boiling up nicely. Yeah, sorry I can't show it to you. So you want to bring it to a simmering boil like this for about 3 minutes. And then, like I said, once we stir in the egg yolk, we have to let it cook another 2 minutes. Otherwise, the pudding will turn to syrup. Now, it's delicious, but it won't hold up in a pie. Anywho, here is the container. Here are my, look at that, 4 homemade eggs and 1 plain. Now see that yellow, that paley one? That was from the store. The other are from our chickens. Just to reiterate. Plus, really get a good look at the difference in color. There we go. And you go ahead and pre-whisk these up. Woo! There we go. Let's take a look at this. This is coming out really nice. Very nice indeed. Just like pudding. Well, it is pudding. Well, right now it's just a clear color. Like I said, egg yolks are more for color than anything else. Oh, and I almost forgot. At the end, we have to put in a knob of butter. Here's the butter. We're going to get this all ready to put in a knob of butter. Voilà. Almost like a little quenelle of butter. So that's ready. And now 2 minutes of airtime, which if this were a real studio would cost us a fortune. Anywho, my big 1 cup container here. Now you want to scramble this really quick while doing this. Ready? Here we go. And now, get this back into the eggs. There we go. That looks like good lemon curd. Yeah, while that's coming back up to the boil, we say goodbye to this little bad boy and bring in our pie crust. Now, this had a slight, it's separated because of the heat, but it's no big deal. It's fine. Like Julia says, what happened in the kitchen, don't worry about it. So you want to bring this back up to the boil for 2 minutes. Now I got this on low heat to keep the cornstarch from scorching at the bottom. There we go. Okay, there we go. 2 minutes. Now we put in the knob of butter. I don't know why, but I do what the recipe and Grandma tells me. In fact, Mrs. Dawson gave me a lemon curd recipe. It had the same thing about the butter. And that was just plain old lemon curd she made for her cookies. There we go. Now here we go. Pour it into the pie. Oh, lots of luck. Right up to the top. Oh, there we go. Pudding's all done. Pie set in. Unfortunately, I won't be able to show you this for quite a few hours. Cross your fingers. So, happy Pie Day. Mike, I hope you like this. The recipe will be on the video. And now my nephew says, like my page and share this. Thank you very much. Eat more and enjoy. I'll see you next time on Uncle Bart's College Cuisine. Bye. All right, Uncle Bart here. We had a small problem with that pie. Turns out I misread the recipe. It's been a long time since I've made it. You got to use 2/3 of a cup of cornstarch instead of a third. So use 2/3 of a cup of cornstarch, maybe a little bit more, and it'll look more like a pudding. It stayed wet like that. I forgot to do what they call the skin test. Take some of the pudding, put it on something cold, and it should immediately gelatinize. I didn't do that. It's been a long time since I've done this. So augment the rest, change the recipe, 2/3 of a cup of cornstarch to the same amount of liquid that I already used in the recipe, all right? Sorry about that, Chief, but that's live TV almost for you. Again, eat more and enjoy. Happy Pie Day, and oops. Take care. Bye-bye.
There's not enough light.